Three, two, one. And we should be live.
We are live.
Yeah, welcome to this week's Community Vidcast. Today, we are slightly understaffed, which is a perfect transition to our first topic. It's only two of us here today, and those two of us are myself, I'm Stefan, and I'm joined, of course, today with
Knox.
Bingo.
I said
So,
that.
yeah, exactly. So you can see Knox is in the top left corner, I'm in the bottom right, and we have nobody either sides of us today. Kind of last minute thing, need to be done. So today, fittingly enough, we're going to talk about something which we are quite desperate in need of, and that is staff. We need new staff, so if you are over the age of 16 or 17 or have a lot of free time around those ages, of course older is preferred with experience, please, message us. Right underneath our little names here and our pictures are our Twitter links. So hit us up on Twitter or drop us a comment in this video or write to us on YouTube. All the usual ways. Go on our website even. Just write to us on our website. We even have a form, which should hopefully be in the description below by now, that you can go and fill out to become staff. And we have a lot of jobs available right now, and I'm talking about managing jobs, I'm talking about working in a team, working by yourself, and a big area which we need help with currently is recruiting. A lot of recruiting jobs available right now, people who go out and find us partners. Find out, and pretty much you get recognition for that. And, it's a good thing, and we're hoping that people can help us with that. But that's all I really have to say about recruiting, and people we need is staff, because that is a big part of what we do. And you could even be featured on these shows. You could, get promoted a lot. And a big point is, if you're staff, you get partnered. And everyone wants to get partnered, right? So become one of our staff members, and we'll partner you instantly. End of story. And I'll pass it on to Knox for the next subject.
Okay. Um. So we're actually looking for some graphic artists to sort of help us out with a few certain projects here. Um, we're basically just looking for people who can do logos, intros, and backgrounds. Intros are probably like our biggest thing right now. Like we're trying to find people who can do some intros. Not a lot out there, I find. I've been searching for a while now, and there isn't a whole lot of people who can actually do like high quality intros. So if there's anyone out there, there'll be like a form in the description, and you guys can fill it out. Or better yet, I don't know, if you're a graphic designer, message Mr. Gamers TV on YouTube or something like that. Some way, Twitter, and we'll for sure see it. But if you're going to become staff, there will be a form in the description for that. And yeah.
Definitely. We need people who can do intros for us. Intros, graphics, logos, backgrounds, of course. All those kind of great things when it comes with kind of GFX work. So hit us up if you can do one of those. Or all of those. Your choice.
Yeah, it'd be great help
We have a
if
few,
you guys can
yeah,
do
we have
that.
a few special projects coming up which we need a lot of help with. And hit us up and you'll find out all about those. Serious inquiries only. Thank you. Otherwise, we could make this really quick and just end it here.
Good.
We really could.
2 minute vidcast.
Two-minute vidcast. Always here for the community. Except
Like
on a
we just,
Monday when we're understaffed.
yeah, like we just got right into this. Boom, we're into it. Like we
Yeah.
didn't even wait for people to come in. We're just like, okay, let's just
Yeah.
start.
They
Who
were like,
cares?
wait, you're going? It's like, maybe.
Yeah, I think we can have about, I guess, like a 5 minute Q&A here
Yeah,
ish.
sure. If
So
anyone has any questions, hit us up here in this comment section below, and we'll just answer some questions now, because that's all we really want to talk about, the fact we need staff and designers for a few special projects coming up.
yeah,
I've applied for staff but never got a message back. Okay, 2 questions. 1, are you over the age of 16? And 2, how recent was this writing to us, and where did you write to us? It's actually 3 questions. But they're the important questions, pretty much. Graphical for Mr. Yes. Anybody who has anybody they know of course, who does graphics work, and you could just, refer us to somebody or get us in contact with somebody. I mean, if you guys have one of us on Skype, you have that person on Skype, just like drag us into a group chat or something, let's try to find somebody quickly. If sooner than later, we have a lot of things we need to get done, and getting this graphics work out the way would help us do that a lot quicker. Is all I can say. So totally, if you know somebody who does graphics, please send them our way, or send us their way, which would be good. So any other questions here? I don't know if my comments update or if they don't update.
Yeah, mine haven't updated yet either. No. I just wrote the description, the apply for staff form.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely staff are looking for a lot of people. Please keep in mind that don't write to us and don't apply for staff if you're somebody who just blatantly doesn't have time for it. You'll realize you don't have time, we'll realize you don't have time, and we'll be wasting each other's time, and it's stupid. Also, trust me, we've had so much experience now with this networking stuff that we recognize those people who try to become staff for 5 days, get partnership, and leave. So, don't expect to get nothing for nothing. It's kind of the system we have. It's a safety system, and anybody in their right mind would have it. What exactly do you need staff-wise? We're already working on for LP. I could use... I can't read. LP, as you know, but what do you need specifically? Specifically, we need... let's see. We need... Oh, man, we had a list. If Nox can bring up the list a second, because obviously I can't without showing you guys a bunch of passwords or classified information on my screen.
Alright, I'm looking for this list.
We'll let Nox do that before I, kill myself by giving out, a bunch of shit I shouldn't be doing.
We should have brought this up.
Sorry for my language. It's probably bad. But there are a bunch of jobs I know we need help with, and we can pretty much find places for almost anybody as long as, they have time for it. The more staff we have, the more we can get done, essentially. And the more we get done, the more views we get, the more partners we get, and the larger we get as a network, which is always good, at least in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it was this one. What is it? I don't know if I'm looking at the right one. Partnership support, advertising team, marketing team. Is this the right one? Jeez. I don't know. There's so many forms now.
It should be the one which we edited today. The one which includes a to-do list tab and a staff tab. That's all I can say on the live stream without being like...
Yeah, I think this is the right thing then. Marketing manager, advertising team, partnership support team. We should have got this out before we started.
We need a lot of stuff, to be honest.
We'll just have everything in the description on what's available.
Yeah, but for people who are watching right now, it's pretty much helping with recruiting, helping with marketing, helping with organizing events, stuff like that. Now, for certain areas, we would want some sort of, proof, of course, that, for marketing, you need to have good skills with talking, good skills with writing, because you write to a company, and if you write with grammatical errors, if you write in, poor language, you won't even get a reply. It's quite simple. So we have to be careful of things like those, because those can be make or break moments from time to time. Also, of course, if you're helping us with recruiting, you have to make sure that, obviously, you don't go around insulting people, which I think is an obvious point, to be honest. I think, if you go around saying, yo, insert swear word, partner with us or die,
Yeah, that wouldn't be too good.
Not really. But we've had people who, I'm not sure if here or at other places I've worked for, but we've had a few people who've gone off the deep end a little bit on just trying to be, I guess, motivating people to partner in a very negative way. So yeah, there's a lot of staff jobs up for grabs right now, though, and that's the biggest point I can really say in today's video, is that we do need staff, desperately, and a lot of them, especially recruiters, active recruiters.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the other side is we do need, we have a special project coming up which involves graphic artists who can do, motion graphic type work, work with After Effects and Cinema 4D, but also we need people who can do backgrounds, so good extensive knowledge of Photoshop, and logo creations. So keep that in mind. Also, another question I actually have is, now I'm going to make you all look at the TV logo between Nox and myself. The good old TV logo we've had for a long time on this channel. Now what I'm going to do is, everyone seen it first? Yeah, we're all cool. Awesome. I'm going to now go to our other screen, and you're going to tell me if you like this controller logo better than TV logo or not, and why, and give me your feedback, because we're trying to switch stuff around a bit. We want to know what all our directors and all the people watching our videos think. So, old TV, now new controller look. Thoughts? Go. And if you write shit, please tell us why it's shit. Thank you. It's shit because meh. It's good because
It's a good way to put it.
Constructive criticism. Of sorts. Wow. Okay. Right, so now everyone should have had a really good look at this. So I'm going to go back to our vidcast as soon as Nox sits back down.
Yeah.
Okay, going back to vidcast. So there you go. If you have any questions, literally ask them in here. Just ask the questions away, and we'll answer all these things right now.
Jake's Minecraft is having a huge question.
Yeah, I can see that.
What's your question? I don't know if comments are updated from right now, because I was like a minute ago. Oh, wow. Yes, definitely. Refresh the page.
Refresh the page?
Yeah.
Am I going to regret? Oh, wow.
I was like
Holy
a minute
fuck.
ago. Oh, wow. Yes, definitely. Refresh the page.
Okay, yeah. Wow, I really need to refresh this page, or they need to fix that with the updating. It's boring. Okay, cool. You could have explained a little why. Controller, it looks a lot cooler, and it will make people think that these guys aren't garbage. Okay, there we go. So we have one saying it's boring, so I'm going to take that as a TV win. We have one saying controller looks good, so that's a controller win. That looks a lot better than the TV. It's more suited mystery gamers. That's controller 2. TV 1. Anyone else have a vote? Yeah, we're trying to move stuff over to make mystery gamers look a lot more gaming oriented. And for anyone who's followed us the last few days and seen a few people being kicked and kind of disassociated with us, it's due to the fact that what we wanted to do initially was move around and do a lot of topics. You know, not just like, okay, we had gaming, but then, you know, everyone knows from back in April or so, we opened up our vlogging channel, and then we opened up a different channel, and yet a different channel. And so what we've done is we've just said, you know, screw it, let's focus on what we really have, which is gaming. So we went back to the basic gaming channels we should have started off with. So right now, we have our shooter channel, which is FPS, adventure channel, which is adventure, sports channel, which is sports, our Let's Play channel, and our main channel. Those are the 5 channels we'll be showcasing from now on. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So that's the plan for now. Really try to like bring it back to the basics of where it should be.
Yeah.
Maybe try to get in partnership any requirements. Try to get in partnership any requirements on my channel. So our requirements, as people should know by now, are 1,000 views a day, no copyright, at least a few videos on your channel, and, you know, no AdSense disabled. There is a correct and a bad way of disabling your AdSense, and YouTube's kind of made an official way of doing it now if you really want to. And I'll probably make a video about that soon. But what I advise is if you have AdSense, stick with it. Don't disable it yourself. Don't try anything crazy. Once you get partnered through a network, we'll tell you how to do it. Like, you'll get an email telling you exactly, please write this to YouTube, saying you want it disabled. Don't try to do it yourself manually by clicking on, like, disable your account or something like that. It's not what you want to do, trust me.
Yeah, for sure.
Will Combat be back up with the same directors? So, here's what happened with Combat. In case anyone missed it, in the Hall fiasco, a few weeks back, Combat got hacked. Why it got hacked? Well, there was a few problems on our side and on someone else's side. We pissed somebody off and they decided to get back at us. Fair enough. We fell for it. Our fault. And we were supposed to get the channel back. However, we didn't. and we're impatient, so we just opened up a new channel, which is now called MreGamers FPS. So, new channel, but all the same directors. And we're doing all we can to make sure that those people, get those views back and get everything back. And for anyone who doesn't know, we have relatively decent connections nowadays to more Call of Duty players and competitive players and other sorts of combat people. So we'll make sure that goes up. Plus, just look at our associates list. I mean, a lot of them do combat FPS type stuff. Don't need to say much more about that. And 3 for the new logo. Oh, 3 for the new logo. 3 for the new logo. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Like, the comments aren't updating, and when they update in like a huge mass comment update, where like 10 of them disappear out of nowhere. So
Yeah,
I'm not trying to miss people's comments. I'm just trying to keep a go here. Let's see. Changing logos. Someone said keep the old one, so that's 2 for the old one. Changing the logo loses the viewer identification. Yes. Exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. Like, that's the only problem. That, like, we've had the TV for 8-9 months now, so changing it suddenly will be a little weird. But at the same time, maybe producing something like a brand new side of it could push us out there a little more.
Yeah, so I think, like, my opinion, it's more of like a gaming controller represents gamers more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
But then, like, the TV represents the channel as MreGamersTV. So,
yeah. So someone said it's hard to get the 1,000 views, or pretty much. I don't think you can get 1,000 views a day. To be a partner and get 1,000 views a day. Okay, so I'll tell you pretty much, is it impossible? No, it's not impossible. Do you need to actively upload a lot? Yes. You have to have good descriptions, tags, titles, of course. And then you have to network yourself. And networking yourself is like the hardest part, admittedly. Finding collaborations, talking to people, trying to get shout-outs. You know how to nowadays look too needy. If you look too needy on YouTube, people try to ignore you. If you say, subscribe to my channel, or, someone subscribed, or you subscribe to someone, saying like, I subscribe to you, subscribe back to me, or I watched your video, watch my video back. It only goes so far before it looks like you cannot do something by yourself and you need other people's help. And you want to try to create this usually kind of persona of we're going to make videos, and if you don't like them, don't watch them, but you'll find another audience who will. And yes, there's an element of luck to YouTube nowadays. I mean, there's over 60 hours of footage uploaded each minute onto YouTube, and with that, yeah, a lot of them are gamers, and gamers have flooded the market nowadays because of, things like the HDPVR, Elgato gaming capture card, even the new Roxio HD capture card. And because of that, like, every 12-year-old is playing gaming and making gaming videos, and yeah, it's difficult nowadays if you're in the gaming category. But that's why there's networks like us around, networks like other networks around. Join our, if you can't reach our partnership requirements, join our directorship requirements. I mean, join us as a director until you get those numbers up a bit. I mean, at least this is a good way that you have someone you can fall back onto to share your videos with, to try to promote your videos with, and to try to do collaborations with. It's like a network of people you can already trust. That's why we do it. So that's what I can advise right now, more than anything. And yes, I realize 1,000 views is 1,000 views. And no, we don't make the requirements ourselves. They're done by our sponsor, Broadband. So if we could, and trust me, there's a lot of us trying, we'd have different requirements. Let's see.
Yeah, comments aren't updating right now.
The comments are updating very
refresh the
slow.
page.
I realize I start like talking and rambling. It's kind of what I'm good at. And I just do it as long until the comments update, and I try to read someone else's comment. And then I continue rambling. And I read the next comment.
Yeah. I have 700 video views total. That's bad. I have 52 subs, but it sucks I can't join. You can always join as a director. The requirements for directors is basically 16 years or older, or 15, 16, and good content. That's basically it. High quality videos, good content, and you can become a director. Partnership, that's You need 1,000 views per day, so you're kind of far. But like Seven said earlier, directorship can always help you improve your content and get you a partnership later on.
Yeah,
Help you
definitely.
grow your channel.
Definitely. So, I mean, yeah, directorship, just make sure you have good quality videos, like HD videos, and of course HD, or at least a decent microphone. Like, a microphone doesn't pop, a microphone that doesn't allow a bunch of background noise. Uh, you know, no one needs to watch a video of you with, like, sounding like you're living in a freaking airport or something. I mean,
That's a
like,
good way to put it.
but you know what I mean? Like, those people who you, like, I seem to always have that problem, like, I'm listening to them and I have, like, my headset on or something, and all I hear is, you know the people, right? Like, come on, we all know the people. And you're like, what's he saying? Is he talking right now? Like, where the... Like, all I do is watch the video thinking, like, what the heck does this guy have as a room setup? Or what microphone is this guy using? Like, nowadays, even, like, a phone's microphone is good enough to record audio quality stuff. So, like, what kind of a microphone do people, like, I'm not recommending using a phone microphone. Like, I know a few people who, like, do their commentary by, like, filming what they do and then recording their voice with their iPhone and then porting it over to the computer and syncing it together. I mean, does it work? Yes. Is it the best way of doing it? No. So, it really depends. And we'll probably have a series at some point somewhere about helping YouTubers and, like, ins and outs, do's and don't do's, cheap microphones, cheap webcams, stuff like that, which actually are decent. Like, not just, like, garbage, but decent. It's something you to learn by doing and by failing. A lot by failing. I can tell you that. And it's not fun, I tell you. The failing part, not so much fun. But when, you learn things. You learn, let's say, what computers to buy, what companies to go for, right, Knox?
Yep.
And which don't. So, just not necessarily, like, you just learn stuff. Like, you literally learn stuff if it's, about YouTube, if it's about asking people for things, who to trust, who not to trust, what to look out for. Should you pay for this? Should you pay for that? And stuff like that. Like, should you pay for information? Should you pay for backgrounds, intros? All that kind of stuff. I mean, there's a lot to it when it comes to YouTube. A lot. Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Awkward silence.
Awkward silence while the comments update right now. No. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, yes, now. Crap, I was 2 seconds ahead of myself. Okay, let's see. I hate this that I'm like 2-3 minutes behind people.
Yeah, I know. Open a second window for comments with the view all comments updates much faster. Actually, never tried that. Maybe it does. I'm actually gonna try it right now.
In that case, you're in charge of the comments. Because I'm using rock melt, so I can't do that.
Let's see.
So can you answer it because the root tab is updating? Yes. After this, I'll go on my Skype and I will go for it and start replying to people about staff openings and positions. It's gonna be a long evening because we have to get this sorted quickly.
Yeah.
After being director myself, I would definitely recommend... Whoa. Thank you. Becoming a director, you will receive the correct advice, help, get to a partnership. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. It's very nice. We try. Like, I admit sometimes it's not easy, and, depending on how many people we have currently as directors, it can be difficult for us always to be talking to other people and, trying to set stuff up. Keep in mind that there's only a few of us, as I said. I mean, that's the reason we need more staff now. There's only a few of us doing a lot of jobs. And with that in mind, sometimes we've just had a really crappy day. It's either, trying to talk people into, like, joining us or trying to talk to companies. Sometimes there's a lot of waiting. Sometimes there's a lot of, instantly jumping between calls. I've had days where I've, gone from call to call to call to call, then back to a different call, put another call on hold, then jump into the third call, check something with somebody else, and then go back in a different one. So it really depends. I mean, heck, I've had conversations with people for business at like 5, 6 in the morning because of their location. Companies in China, for instance. Never again. If you have a company in China and you want to contact us, email is the way. I will not call you anymore. It is just not fun. You just don't have the power to like negotiate anymore. You're just like, yeah, what? Totally, cool. Remind us closer to the date. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, take all my money. Go. Oh, yep. So FPS Array is writing in a bunch of quick tips, and I agree. Be yourself. Definitely be yourself. That's one of the most important parts. Don't be somebody else. Have fun. If you turn this into something which is more of a job than actually enjoying what you do, you're not going to have a great time. You're going to end up just stopping this entirely. Or trying to change channel, or trying to change what you're doing, and then you get into even more problems. So enjoy what you do. Be yourself, definitely. Be energetic. Nobody wants to see someone who's entirely boring. You have to realize at times where you can be funny, the times where you have to be serious. Because people will hate on you if you do something or say something really inappropriate. And they have no problem with letting you know you said something inappropriate. As anybody who has ever had a video with, hate comments has seen. Good mic and capture card, definitely. Upload content people want to see, yeah. And if I'd have to choose a fifth point to add in there, it's upload regularly. Very important. Don't upload once here, then once 2 weeks later, then a third time a month later. You want to keep them regular, or relatively regular as to when you upload. Either, have specific days or specific times you stick to per day, and stick to them. As close as you can, stick to them. And that's all I can really say. Try to make series. Try to, come up with creative ideas. If it's something really funny and creative, people will watch it like wildfire. Luke is in his own little world sometimes.
It's true.
I agree. And because of that,
Nox,
you can take it away. You've been on YouTube now for long enough. You can,
I've been on YouTube for 2 years. That's not long enough. You've been on YouTube since you've been on YouTube since it started.
Yeah, well,
2005.
Yeah, okay, but still, you've got some, I'm sure you got some good advice about, networking. I mean, come on, you've been part of our network now for pretty much since day one of MreGamersTV.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, hold on, wow. Okay. Let me catch up with some comments.
Interact with your subs. I agree. You definitely have to interact with your subs. There's people say how can you interact with your subs? Just simple ways. If you get comments, reply to those comments. Don't ignore them. Okay? I understand if you get 20,000 comments and you're at that stage of your YouTube career, then yeah, you don't have to reply to all of them anymore. But if you get 10 comments, just look through them. See which ones you can respond to. See which ones are just plain old, dumb, first, or crap like that. But take the time, look through them, reply if you can. If someone writes you a message on YouTube, and you're a small YouTuber, take the time to read it through, reply. If it's something you can, work out. Find people who do similar games than you, or who are similar sized channel than you are. Try to work with them. Don't go and try to approach channels that are 30 times the size of you, because they won't do anything with you unless you're doing something, worthwhile their time as well. And that's rare, sadly, nowadays. But yeah, Nox, what would you say you've learned in the last few months here at MreGamers, networking-wise, what you didn't know about YouTube earlier? Or anything you've heard of the last few days?
Well, I learned a lot, obviously. I didn't know, obviously, longer description counts as tags and stuff. I did not know that. I didn't know a lot about copyright either. I wasn't, amazing with it. I learned a lot. Basically, before I just knew how to, upload videos, reply to comments, didn't really care about copyright or tags or description and stuff. I just uploaded it, put a couple words down, and reply to comments is basically it. And obviously now I know more text, longer description, stay away from copyright. It's all like a main thing in YouTube now. I never knew before. Well, before I joined MreGamers.
Yeah.
So
I was hoping by now the comments would have updated on my screen, but they didn't, so now it's like long, awkward silence, waiting for the comments to update.
I hate this, man.
And there they go. Perfect. We got this down pretty well. Like, we just talked just long enough for the comments to update. Yeah, I mean, updating regular uploads is always a challenge. I'll give you that. It's something you have to do until you get it into a routine. Like, until it gets to the point where you don't even think about it. You're like, okay, cool. I wake up, I upload a video. If you're at school, fair enough. You come back from school, you upload another video. That would be 2 videos a day. And if you're in the US at least, if you put up one in the morning, you'd reach the UK perfectly. If you reach one in the afternoon or nighttime, you'd have the US audience. That's how you play the field on both sides. But more importantly, try not to divide your attentions. Try to focus, like, if you want like your audience to be mainly US people, play to their time. If you want them to be UK people or international people, whatever, play to that time zone. It'll make it so much easier. Because trying to divide it will also divide your views. You'll see that, like, one time you'll get these many views, one time you get those many views. It'll be like a little divide. And, it might equal, like, okay, so you might get, like, a few hundred views here, a few hundred views there, but you get, like, a lot of views on one side or a lot of views on the other side if you just pushed it, closer to one of the high traffic hours of between 5 and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see. By the way, how can I get hold of Elgato? I have a business proposition I would like to lay out for them. Okay, so the easiest way to get hold of Elgato, from my experience, is via Twitter. Via Twitter, just message them, say something like serious request, and hopefully they'll get back to you. That's what I did, and then they emailed me back. So, okay, fair enough, like, there was a little interaction between that. But overall, I reached out to them initially via Twitter, and, once we ironed out the details and got each other's emails, we emailed around a bit until, they helped us with our charity event. So, you want to go Twitter first, is my recommendation. But make sure in that Twitter thing that you, say, like, it's a serious inquiry and that you, have a serious business proposition for them. And Elgato is no, small company to mess around with. They are doing very well for themselves. So make sure you have something really substantial that you can lay forward to them, a business plan of sorts or a kind of a very strong plan. You definitely need a plan. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to be patient. You're not gonna upload one video and become an overnight sensation. There is a new way people like to get popular for all the wrong reasons, and we saw it last night on Twitter. It's start a fight with a large YouTuber. It's the dumbest shit ever, but people do it, sadly. You just start a fight with somebody. Just provoke the crap out of them until they get your name out there somewhere. And you'll grow like wildfire. I mean, you'll get hated the heck out of. I mean, like, hated. Like, but, look at Rebecca Black. Probably the most hated YouTuber in the world currently. Maybe other than Justin Bieber, who also gets a lot of hate on his videos. But the fact is, she's rolling in millions, and everyone hates her. So
I totally do that.
like, you can live off hate. You can totally live off hate, and people do it. Now, you probably don't want to have that title of the worst YouTuber or, like, the most hated YouTuber in the world. It's not one of those titles you want to do. Plus, try to get, anyone associating with you with that title. That's going to be the only problem. You'll literally be a solo act. But it'll still be something. I want to make sure, though, that people realize I'm not asking you now to go and start a big fight with a YouTuber, right? Don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. I want to stress that. Do not do that. Before somebody, before I get like a message here on Twitter, it's like, did you tell your people to go and hate on? It's like, no. I don't want to start a fight with a YouTuber. I'm happy just where I'm at. Yeah, stay up to date with current games, but also be aware of what games you do. Like, don't be like, okay, the new Call of Duty game's coming out. I hate Call of Duty, but it gets a lot of views, so I'm going to play Call of Duty. Don't do that, because it will show. As soon as you start playing, either one, you're going to be terrible at the game, or two, you're going to be like, so I'm playing, don't know the map name, or, just quickly memorize the map name. And it shows. Like, people can tell if you're not really into the game. So, you want to try to stick to a game which you like. And there is always an audience for games you like. Always. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is, you'll always find an audience for your games. Some audiences are bigger than others, yes. But some audiences are also more competitive than others. So, Call of Duty is the example I'm going to use because it is one of the most popular games on YouTube. Big game, but a lot of people play it. So, you're just one of a few. One of a lot, sorry. While if you play, let's say, Loadout, which is a new game we're playing at the moment, which is in beta, there's only like 3,000-4,000 people who have access to it. So if you post a video on it, you're not going to have a lot of competition. So your chances of getting seen are higher. And, you just got to learn your audience and play with that sense of, where you fit in. Please answer this. How are you guys letting Pure, Matt, MC in your partnership?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
We are?
Yeah, he meets the requirements. Well, he's at like 980 or something like that. 990. These are going up. Yeah.
There you go. True, iFly actually does it, doesn't he? He starts fights with people. Who did he start a fight with? Was it like
Raw Instinct or something?
Was it Raw Instinct? Man, Raw Instinct.
I think so. I think there's like a little.
In 2 months.
I actually posted a tweet the other day saying he's coming back.
Yeah, Raw Instinct got so pissed off because T. Martin also had a dig at him, and a whole bunch of people had a dig at him, and he deleted his Twitter and stopped uploading 2 months ago. And then now he got his Twitter reinstated. I don't know how. And apparently he's going to be coming back. But for anyone who doesn't know, the reason why everyone's hating on Raw Instincts is the big claim is he copies everyone's videos. He doesn't do anything original. He copies information. So he'll wait for somebody to release a video, and then, an hour later he'll have virtually the same topics with the same points up on a video. Mind you, Raw Instincts is a huge machinima partner. He has millions of views and, a bunch of subscribers. But there's still a lot of hate against him. I think one of the tweets said, welcome back, Raw Instincts. While you've been gone, there's been a lot of videos by T. Martin you can copy. Which is like, great. Hated YouTubers, as I say. Get attention for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't stop talking. It's that I feel that if I stop talking, everything will go quiet. Right?
Yeah. Oh, you keep talking, so keep talking. Oh wait, you're not going to talk now?
Oh, totally.
Okay, fine. Fine, it can be that way. Okay, hold on. Let me refresh the comments. Do not get a Roxio. I have one. They're awful. Get an Elgato. I never really got a Roxio. I don't think I've actually ever seen one. But Elgatos are good. I have one. They're amazing. Capture card. They're awesome. Alfred. Someone's channel. So yeah. I don't know what Roxios are like though, but Elgatos are good. Okay, no more comments right now. This one just goes silent.
Yeah,
it's like,
there's never a new Roxio game capture card. I think somebody wrote in there as well, which is actually really, really good.
Really?
Roxio went quiet went like too quiet because they're working on this new capture card, which is cheaper than the Elgato and cheaper than the HD PVR series, and records in 1080p and 1080i even. So it's pretty good, $150 or so. Even cheaper than $150. I think it's $150 with that's actually shipping included.
Hey, didn't they just like come out with the HD PVR too?
Yeah, the gaming edition, the green one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait, hold on, I'm confused. Didn't they come out that one for a while ago?
I thought so. I thought they came out with like a separate HD PVR, and then now they have the two. I don't understand. I don't understand how it could get any better. I mean, okay, fair enough. I think the HD PVR, the original ones, recorded in 720. But, like, really?
What's the other one with the black? It's the black HD PVR with the green lights in your recording. The original one's the blue lights. This one's the green lights. That one's out for a while.
Yeah,
Didn't
it's
they
been
just
like...
come out like HD PVR 2 that records in 1080?
Yeah, I think the big feature everyone's getting now is like the 1080 resolution. Elgato has it as well. Elgato, while we were doing the charity month, Elgato messaged me and said, make sure you mention that the Elgato now can record in 1080p. Or 1080i even. I don't know why I keep saying P. I think it's either I or P. Who cares really too much? Either way, it's, crystal clear quality.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. But yeah, even the Roxio can do it nowadays. So that just opens up the whole market. I mean, there's no reason why anyone cannot get a good capture card nowadays. If you have the original Roxio, however, then yeah, I do feel sorry for you. I mean, the original Roxio, which recorded in like 480 at best.
I remember the Dazzle.
The Dazzle. Oh.
I remember that.
The Dazzle was where is that? Yeah. Like, you can always tell who used the Dazzle by the color correction they try to put on their videos. And just try to make it look better. And it's like, dude, we all know it's a Dazzle. You should just, like, leave it. Like, maybe we thought you just didn't record it stuff properly or something. But as soon as you hit up, like, the color correction, we all know it's a Dazzle. And it looks horrific.
Yeah. Looks bad.
But yeah, I think it's really good that like all these capture cards now have this feature. But a lot of people are using them. Also, somebody said start a fight with XJAWS. Interesting enough, someone did last night, which is what we're talking about. Someone we know started a fight with XJAWS last night. So, I don't advise starting a fight with XJAWS at all. But it was fun to watch, nonetheless, on Twitter. It was really fun to watch the way they battled it out, and just everyone taking sides. It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much else to say, I think. Like, if the comments aren't coming in anymore.
Yeah. Not getting many comments now.
No. Could probably end it.
Alright.
Cool. Happy Columbus
Day. We'll go...
Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Just on a side note. Forgot about that entirely. And I think, yeah. A little more work tonight, and then if any of you guys are watching, and for some reason don't have school tomorrow, because some people do, some people don't, God knows why, and have an Xbox, starting 11 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, pretty much every night to be honest, I go on and I play Xbox. I'll be playing Medal of Honor, and Call of Duty probably. But definitely going to record some Medal of Honor tonight. So I have some videos for tomorrow. Should be fun. But yeah, the comments aren't up. Whoa! The comments is updated. Yes. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, the new Roxio, pretty damn good, from what I've heard. I mean, I'll still stay to the, I'll stick to Elgatos or the HPVR because I'm used to them, but, if you're just starting off, I see nothing wrong with the new Roxio, the new one, the HD one. None of the other ones.
Yeah. I'm still not getting comments. Why?
As refreshed. Just like everything just pops out like.
Yeah, so nothing.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna end it here then. Thanks everyone for watching, and look out for these videos every Monday. Our community vidcast. Hopefully with 4 people next week. We haven't had 4 people in a few weeks now, but we're hoping to get that back in there. That's what she said, and it should be fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully look out for more videos on this channel. I mean, worst comes to worst, tomorrow I'll have a Medal of Honor gameplay video on here. Hopefully. Just to make sure videos come up on this channel. So, that's cool. And comments aren't updating. I was going to see if anyone had any last questions. But we're going to call it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. In that
Goodbye.
case, see ya. Goodbye.